I think it worked this time.
Hooray!
Alright, so we are going to be yet another show where people talk over video games being played. Nothing special.
The Let's Play extravaganza that's sweeping the nation.
By that, I mean there's already too many, but we're going to do it anyways. They can't physically stop us because they don't know where we live.
Yes. They don't know where we live yet.
That's true. Anyway, so we're playing Metal Gear Solid today because I've actually never played it. My name is Ben. This is my co-host Clayton. I made it through my entire childhood and never played it.
His idea of a perfect stealth game up to this point was Siphon Filter.
That's not necessarily true. Just mostly.
Mostly. Well, I mean, from this era, at the very least.
Yeah, I didn't play a lot of stealth games, so I'm gonna load up. I played a little bit. Made it, I think, what is this, like the second level here?
Yeah, barely the first.
I made
Fans of the game, we're in the tank hangar, as you can read on the screen.
I made it a little bit farther, but unfortunately forgot that you need to save the game. So, guess, what is it? Was it Big Boss? No, Revolver Ocelot. I got that far. I beat him, and that was it. So, but yeah, anyways, just a little bit about this. We're just going to be playing a game for a little bit, and just kind of, thank you, talking about stuff. Just, give you something to listen to. I guarantee you, if you're listening to this, you're probably just bored anyways.
Bored or high out of your mind or drunk and lonely on a Saturday night.
But we upload on Tuesdays.
That doesn't mean they can't watch it at their convenience.
Don't watch this on any day but Tuesday.
Okay.
I won't let them.
How dare you?
Yeah. So anyways, I mean, this show's really, we're gonna try to make it low key. I'm not really trying to make anything of it. We're just doing it because we like games and we like talking about nerdy stuff, and it's just, that's all it is. If you guys, and I failed immediately at this game. If you can't tell, here we fucking go. Alrighty.
Let yourself fail. Let it happen. Shh. Only dreams now.
If you can't tell, we are not used to this. Playing, talking, doing anything more than one thing at a time. So, and I'm also probably just really bad at video games.
Yeah, well, first time Metal Gear.
Yeah. Well, I guess technically second time. So that was a painfully long... Oh! Another one! Really? That was a...
It's like they just keep coming as long as you're in view of the security camera.
But I'm not.
Yeah, you are. Look, the timer's not going down, buddy.
Oh.
I kind of hate myself for just saying buddy like that.
Why?
Because I'm not your buddy, pal.
Okay. Well, anyways. Nope. And he's up again. Come on. There we go. Okay.
Solid Snake, the next snappingest hero in the West.
Oh, that guy has like a... Jeez. This is the way it ends. Oh, so he caught me now.
Yeah, now that he's gone, now you're on alert. But they're not actively... Well, I mean, they're patrolling for you, but they're not like, hey, he's over here. And now you're cool.
Alright, let's get him up. Yeah, now, I will say, I'm probably going to be very bad. So this is probably the worst game we could have ever picked for us to start this on. But you know what?
Or the best.
Yeah, I guess that works.
It's so
bad.
Failure is entertainment.
Well, there will be much failure if the more we play of this, the more I play of it anyways.
How do I security camera the avoid?
Okay. Whoa. Whoa!
Oh!
Come here. Oh. Someone tells me this is gonna be a rest. Yeah, just accept my fate. Snake is dead. Yeah, something tells me there's gonna be a lot of this, and you know what? We're not gonna cut them out because, well, I don't give a shit, and neither do you. We do what we want.
Including all the horrible background noise.
Yeah, maybe next time, let's like eat food and
Use the elevator to change
Just get like a bag of
There
sun
should be a
chips
car
and put
just right in front of the microphone.
Try to find it.
be looking up YouTube
There
videos on
should be a
our
blind
phones.
spot underneath.
Oh yeah,
Oh man, we could totally recurse.
recurse.
Yeah, we'll watch one of our shows while we're doing one of our
Yep,
shows.
and I failed already.
Just accept your death.
I'm sure anybody who's played this game, which is probably anybody watching this, is probably just so angry at... And boom goes the dynamite. Let him down easy, you know, you don't want to drop a corpse too hard. For sure, before sure. Okay, just gonna let it... Now...
What were we even doing? See, that's the thing. Like, I can't remember where we were before you forgot that save function is a thing. Watch for the freaking...
I beat Liquid... Revolver Ocelot.
I think it's funny that you, like, just by virtue of, like, him being mimetic like that, you know who he is.
Who?
Liquid Ocelot. Even though he doesn't even exist like yet.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't play these games, but I mean, growing up a gamer, being a gamer my entire life, I mean, you hear stuff. I mean, this is one of the biggest franchises.
Oh yeah, I mean, middle school, I had a couple of guys, yeah, Curtis LeBoito, even, specific dude. He, just would not shut up about the beauty that is the Sniper Wolf boss fight. And he'd just go on and on about it, and that is, you just ran right in front of him.
I did.
You deserve that.
I deserve everything I'm about to get. Let's crawl under this tank and just...
You know they'll toss grenades under there.
Well, then they'll blow up their own tank. The trick's on them. They don't know I'm going to crawl at the other end and into the other tank. If this works... Damn it.
Nope.
So much fucking failure. Yeah, just...
You know what the best part is? I've totally done stuff like that in 3, just because you have the tall grass to crawl through, because it's outdoors. You're like, do 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 do.
Should talk to him.
Use the elevator to change floors.
The information, I mean, I know I'm bad, so I can't say anything about the information this guy's giving me, but the stuff that he says is just amazing.
Use the elevator to change floors. Unzip your pants before taking a piss.
Eat food with your mouth and also your hands. Then again,
He does need scissors.
now that I've played through this, I've died, what, 3 times in 5 minutes? Something so beautiful.
Something good needs to happen. Like,
I mean,
you know, being a little cautious. I mean,
statistically,
this game you have to watch the mini-maps so hard. Just because of the cone's vision and everything like that.
I think I just got excited. I was like, yes, I haven't died.
I actually made it downstairs. Oh!
It's been more than 30 seconds. Alrighty.
I refuse to stifle myself. This is exactly the kind of show that I aim for. This is the kind of entertainment America deserves. Okay, so... Let's see, now his friend's spotted. You might be able to just run to the elevator. Round and round the tankberry bush. Why'd you go back up there where the camera's watching it?
Good grief. Because I don't know how this game works.
Like magic.
2, 1. Alrighty, so...
Just stay out of the blue cones and the yellow cones.
Well, see, I was out of the blue cone.
Yeah, but you like bumped into him. I mean, like, cone of vision be damned.
No, I didn't bump into him. I was fighting the one guy, and then the other guy just was like, "Oh, I hear something," because you know,
well, because
you can't hear things. You're an AI guard. You're not supposed to be able to do things.
Here, just duck under the tank.
Okay, alrighty.
Oh, nope.
I got it. I got it. Oh, I'm hiding behind this steel beam. Hopefully he's
These
not.
steel eye beams.
Hopefully he's not made of jet fuel.
Yeah, let's see, because he caught you right at. He's like, "Hey!" just before you start choking a bitch.
Yeah. Elevator. But the thing is unless you get caught by the
You
cameras,
have to hold and then.
there's only a fixed number of guards,
well,
right?
you hold and then you flutter it.
Oh, there we go. But there's a fixed number of guards, right?
No. Remember? Because if you get alerted, then they'll just keep spawning off screen.
If you're alerted, but if not, there's only a fixed number.
Yeah.
I think. Okay, let's go to the basement 1. I think I...
See, the later games just make this like even in 2, there's a thing of dog tag collection because each soldier is a specific person and there's a limited number of them.
I'm gonna ignore this
you
call
kill
because I think I remember what it was. Let's see, there's a ladder up here. Yeah, okay.
Press the action button to get up the frickin' ladder. Colonel, I've been through basic 30 years ago.
To use a ladder, climb from one rung to the other, and go in a direction. Oh, this is dark. Okay.
It's dark and terrifying. Oh, Lord.
I actually had to climb a ladder today at work. 100 feet. Well, it's like 3 ladders, but 3 ladders equaling about 100 feet. Okay, here we go. Actually, I had to turn the light off to see this. Oh, is that a thing?
It's just a glitch. Yeah.
Okay. Is this where I need to go? Okay. Drop down. No.
No, I can do this on my own. I'm
Actually,
a big boy.
He's probably going to tell me how to drop down.
Snake, the DARPA chief's signal is coming from somewhere in that area. Isn't there some place to drop down?
Yeah?
Take a look around in first person mode.
Am I not in the first?
Snake.
Don't even start with me. Okay.
Do triangle.
Triangle apparently starts cutscenes. So you...
some of the videos stutter using the recorder though is kind of bad.
Oh, there's nothing we can do about it though.
Yeah.
So, you were saying you got Ground Zeroes. Did they I guess they made that for computer? I didn't know.
Yeah.
You here to save me, huh?
I mean, I haven't really played it yet, but
I'm the
the idea with it is that it's
worthless butt.
a section of either, you know, Metal Gear Solid 3 or the Peace Walker series, but free roam.
You don't look like one of them.
So it's
So-
kind of like a
In that
a
case,
test, I
hurry
guess,
up
to
and get
see
me out
like,
of here.
Slow down. Don't worry.
are people
First, I
interested
want
in
some
this?
information.
I guess part of the reason they didn't couple it with the main game is
Do they
because
really have the ability to launch a
it
nuke?
seems that the people who
The terrorists are
enjoy the
threatening
main
White
series
House.
games
They
are
say if
people
they
who
don't
enjoy
accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear
the
weapon.
like the prequel games.
Right.
Is it possible?
Not necessarily the same.
I just from the length, you know, some people have said it's like a 30-minute game or an hour game, and maybe I mean I have no grounds to say because I haven't played it, but I mean if I paid $40 for like 30 minutes or an hour, I'd be pissed. But but a lot of
$10 for it.
well that might see that's fine.
Steam sale.
There's
a nuclear-equipped walking battle.
what was I gonna say? There's a lot of people that seem to not like the length for the price they pay. Now I would be mad too if it was advertised, which it was like a full game. But I mean, if they had even just said, "Hey, this is like a demo. You want to pay like $10 for it?" I think it's just marketing, though.
We've had a couple
Yeah.
of run-ins in the past.
Well, what I'm
So
hoping
that's
is
the
that
reason you were here
there's
as
going to be a
opposed
lot of success of Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain
Place like this.
on the PC.
I had heard the Metal Gear.
And I
Project
know
was
Square
cracked.
wants to start bringing, you know, well, Squeenix now wants to start bringing a lot of their older titles to PC.
We were going to use this exercise
Just because they realize that it's like, oh yeah, well maybe you don't have a PlayStation that really works that well anymore. Here.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't see why not. The PlayStation market, I know, lets you buy older stuff. Something I was interested in, I was hearing somebody say that apparently Crash Team Racing's on the PlayStation Network, and then there's online enabled. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But if I remember right, that's what they said. And if the thought of playing Crash Team Racing through like Steam,
That is kind of interesting.
I mean,
But then again, Sonic All-Star. I mean, it's not
It's
the same,
good.
the same
It's great.
characters.
Hey, shut up in there, will
you
you?
shut up.
Like, at what point do you hire a genetically enhanced security? Well, I guess you like make them or whatever. It's like I hear two voices, two distinct voices coming from inside that cell.
Be quiet.
Some kind of
Be quiet, single entity.
And then also, the prisoner waves the guy off like, "No, get out of here. This is none of your business." And the guy's just like, "Okay," and leaves.
different passwords.
Like he waved him off.
There are two passwords.
Yes. Baker knows
Oh man, I forgot how
I know one.
long this particular cutscene
President
is.
of Arms Tech.
Oh,
But I mean, like, it is
That's right.
explaining, like, all right, they can't
Each of
launch
us
the
needs
nuke
to
yet.
input our passwords,
Here's
or
why.
there can be no launch.
well, he gave his password, didn't
They
he?
found out my password.
Well, they found it out. And the other guy, I think,
Mantis can read
talked.
people's minds. You
to-
can't resist.
Psycho Mantis.
I actually really, on an unrelated note, these 32-bit graphics, I think with indie games, like the last 5 years or so, they were making, you know, everything's like SNES or NES 16 or 18-bit
find out
games.
Baker's password.
Personally, I would love it if they went to like this
Yes. They'll be able to
N64
launch a nuke
PlayStation
anytime.
style graphics. So like, yeah, they're
There is a way
ugly,
to stop the launch.
but I mean, I don't know, they can't take that much processing power.
Card keys.
And
They were
it's, to
designed
me,
by Arms
Yeah,
Tech,
I
the
think
system developers as
the
emergency
issue
override.
is, though,
Even
that it's
without the passwords, just
almost
insert the
easier
card
to make.
and engage the safety lock.
Like, once you get
And if I
into
do that-
3D modeling at all,
You can stop the launch.
the reason that this looks like this is because of the memory restrictions
So
and
where are the
processing
keys?
restrictions of the system.
Baker should have them.
There's almost no reason to do that on a newer
need
system.
three
If you're going to make it 3D, you might as well,
Three
you know,
different slots.
well, it would be specifically
go
to get
full
this.
Monty.
I mean,
Yeah.
my first system was a PlayStation 1, even though, you know, with my
You know
age,
it
I
might
guess
be
technically
Baker.
kids my age had like the Genesis and the
Somewhere in
SNES
the
and
second
stuff,
floor
but
basement.
I didn't.
Second floor base.
I honestly barely
I
knew
heard the
video
guards
games
say
were a
they
thing
moved
until
into
I
an
was like
area that has
8.
a lot of electronic jamming.
yeah, one of
I went down to
other clues?
Louisiana when I was like
Yes.
4 and
They
played
cemented
Duck
over the
Hunt
entrances,
and thought that
but
was
didn't
cool,
have
but I literally had no idea.
Whereas in my case, one of my first things was got an original Game Boy, Super Mario
Here,
Land on it,
take this. It's My ID card.
My first
Go over
Game
any
Boy,
level
I
one
actually
security
think was
floor.
stolen. No, this is weird. I went, I went to that private school, and it was the year Pokemon was the big thing, and I was talking to this kid, this older, he was like a middle schooler, and he said, he was playing Game Boy, and I was just venting my frustrations of being poor, and
And the doors will
like,
open
yeah,
automatically.
someday I'll get a Game
Gotcha.
Boy and have Pokemon on it, and he goes, I can get you one.
Okay,
And
I'm
like,
gonna get you out
really?
there.
He's like,
Hey,
yeah.
buddy, you looking to buy a Game Boy?
Well, no, he gave it to me. Like, I'm like, okay, and I'm thinking, even as a, what, let's see, I've been, I guess 9 or 10 years old. I was like,
I just said
I don't
no.
expect this guy to actually follow through on this. I mean, who would, right?
That's
Sure
it.
enough,
Would indeed.
2 days later, he shows up with a black Game Boy Pocket and Pokemon Red and just gives it to me.
Well,
And I'm like, awesome. And then I found out,
oh god, the glitches make his seizure just so much better.
I think, yeah, he doesn't look too good there. He's a zombie. He's... Oh, never mind. But I literally, like a week later, the principal called me and said some kid was missing his Game Boy, and I said, and they heard that I had one, and as naive as I was, I basically ratted the other kid. I was like, no, this guy gave me, he said it's his Game Boy, he gave me his second one, because that's what he told me. I mean, that is what he told me. It wasn't like I was lying or anything. And he literally said, and that kid disappeared not long. Like, I never saw that kid again. It was weird. So maybe he got expelled for that, and they just never got around to getting the Game Boy back from me.
I
And
don't know,
he
man.
did steal it.
Maybe. Just maybe.
But
Took out a hit.
We don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find
I'm just
President
saying,
Baker.
we gotta consider all the angles here.
he got a hit put out on him.
You never know, man. I mean, maybe your school was like serious business.
Oh, well, they were...
Guys.
Oh, I remember I got in so much trouble at private school for the dumbest stuff. Okay, how do I get out of here?
At least it can't be any worse than
Do I crawl back up in the tube? No. Oh, wait. But I would get in trouble for, like, my hair touching my eyebrows. I remember I was in the principal's office.
there's a naked man here.
Don't... Oh, God, the gun.
Just going over her shoulder.
You
See,
know...
I don't know if that's on purpose to show that she doesn't know how to hold a rifle properly, like you were saying.
Well, I just took my girlfriend shooting a couple weeks ago for the first time. She'd never held a gun before, and
Is this
well,
the first time you ever pointed
I
a
mean,
gun
she
at a
was
person?
great actually at shooting,
Your hands are
but
shaking.
yeah, I was basically like that. At first I was like, "Here, hold this
Can
rifle,"
you shoot me, rookie?
and then it's just like, "Oh no, don't! Please do not pull the trigger yet.
That
Let me
nervous
fix
glance,
everything about
that
what you're
scared look in
doing."
your eyes. They're rookie's eyes,
But then
never
again,
saw.
she was really good. She
never
actually,
shot a
we
person.
went last week and she outshot our friend Adam with his own gun that he's owned
Yeah,
for like
yeah.
5 years.
But it hasn't been that long, has it?
Not one of them, are you?
My,
But still, I mean, he had to do firing stuff with it for certification and all that.
Why?
oh, apparently her dad was an actual,
Will be a little delayed.
when he was in the military, was a, like he would go to the shooting range and do competitions.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Hold down that, release to fire. Okay. Thank God, it just puts me...
It'll also snap to the target if you just tap it.
Oh, how do I reload?
Just... Yeah, you gotta tap it. Like, unequip it and then re-equip it.
Oh, that didn't... Oh,
Oh god, are we gonna have to listen to that whole...
if that's the case, I don't even... Okay.
Okay, good. Equip your key card.
See,
Alright, here,
that's-
practice getting out your pistol and reloading it. So just hit... Yeah, hit it. Now, hit it again.
Something's...
Yeah, hit it.
Okay. Now, see, this is why I got confused last time, because I thought it was autosaving because it was bringing me back to a point like this. You know, it's been so long
Yeah,
since
it
I've...
has continues, but like when you save, you save. And you don't save before that. Nor after. Well, I mean, I hope you save after.
Yeah, I probably should. Ugh.
But yeah, if you just basically tap it, it'll kind of like auto aim you at the like nearest person in front of you.
Yeah, I saw that. I was kind of having me cycle between the three.
Is this the first time you ever pointed a gun at a person?
Maybe. So,
Here, you got it.
now see.
Oh, you're out of ammo.
No,
Pick
I
up the
got
ammo.
25.
Pick up the ammo. Now you have 12 bullets out of 25 total that you can carry.
20. You can only carry 25, but if it holds 12 rounds, that's 2 magazines and 1 bullet.
Yeah.
But
2 and 1 in the chamber.
oh my god. Okay, let's
Implying
try
this
this.
isn't just the developers going, oh yeah, that sounds like a good number.
Right. Well, I mean, the combat could be worse. I could be worse.
Could you? Are you sure you're not just not hitting the action button when you're near the door? Well, then how'd you figure out how to open it earlier?
That's what I did. I equipped the card.
Yeah.
It's equipped, and then I just run out the door.
Run out the door, get on the floor, everybody walk with the dinosaur.
Fire your gun.
Here, get your rations out. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I need to go back into that room too.
Don't talk to me like a rookie.
Oh boy.
I'm telling you, shoot!
Suppressing fire! Damn it, Archer!
Well, WrestleMania is this weekend. I'm excited for that.
It's gonna be good time.
You know, I'm really nervous though. I just don't think it's.
He's gonna actually live up to
I mean,
any of the NXT.
I don't know if you saw any of the last like Raws or anything,
Oh, grenade.
but the literal last Raw before WrestleMania, it had Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. What you would think would be like the most important thing they could do, they literally just had them playing tug of war with the title. Like they were both holding it and jerking it back and forth. Like you two are supposed to be the literal, strongest, most badass people at the moment, and you're just gonna jerk the title back and forth.
Oh, yeah. Who are you? And what's with your butt?
I don't know. It's frustrating. Like, I personally, unlike a lot of people, I have no problem with Roman Reigns. I think he'll get better. Yeah, he's being shoved down our throats a bit, but I'm okay with that. At least for now. Honestly, I feel like the internet community is somewhat just kind of getting on my nerves with Daniel Bryan. Like, I like Daniel Bryan. I love Dan. He's one of my top favorite guys, but everything on the internet,
if you give him more of a moment of glory than he's already had, he becomes Cena.
Well, I don't think he'll become Cena, but what I think is it's like they've picked him. It's like either him or Dolph Ziggler, and it's like, that's all the internet seems to want to talk about is the two of them. And
hey man, Ziggy is the bomb.
Well, they are. I agree, but it's, it's like the internet has picked like just a couple guys, and anything anybody else does is just terrible and awful.
Our
Failed me.
hometown
I
heroes
just had
being
some kind of
ignored.
hallucination. Is it
Well,
from an
Hometown
ambush?
Heroes is exactly
No,
it.
Snake. The
Dean
nanomachines
Ambrose
are
is from
functioning
Cincinnati,
properly.
which,
So
well, I
what
guess
was
it
it?
didn't take long for him to
It
find
must
out
have
where
been
we're from.
psychomantis coming from psychomantis.
Dean
Top-down
Ambrose is
psychic.
from
Think
Cincinnati.
of it as a mental
Dean
feedback.
Ambrose is my favorite guy
So
by
that was
far.
Mantis.
He had this beautiful Intercontinental title set up with Wade Barrett, and now
Oh, go to the security guard shack. Remember, there's like something in there or whatever.
Alright,
Oh,
well,
you gotta get the card out
I
again.
need to go back into there anyways. Well, what makes me mad is he had that perfect, title feud set up with Wade Barrett, but everyone flipped out when Roman Reigns won instead of either Dolph Ziggler or Daniel Bryan won the Royal Rumble. So it seems like they've thrown the two of them into the yeah, so mature. It's like they've thrown them into that match, and now it's this big ladder match. But I feel like
I mean,
in
that'll,
order-
that'll be cool to watch.
it'll
though.
be a great match. But I feel like they're just like, oh well, people are gonna be mad if Daniel Bryan doesn't win a title. The fact that he doesn't need the Intercontinental title doesn't mean
There's
anything.
ammo right there.
Yeah, but there's that thing. Toilet bullets. But it's like if he doesn't win a title, then everyone's gonna be mad. And I say, Dolph Ziggler and Daniel Bryan wanted to have their own match for whatever reason at WrestleMania. And the way things are looking, it looks like those two are gonna start a feud or rivalry anyways. So I say, let them have their. They should have just let them have their own match. And let that be that, and then let Ambrose have gotten the title. I don't know. It worries me because he's one of those guys that doesn't always need momentum. He doesn't always have to win his matches. But the dude's on like an 8 pay-per-view losing streak. He wins almost every single match he's in on TV, but they just never have a
when
win.
on Raw. It's like, oh yeah,
Oh wait, shit! There's those floors, right?
yeah,
Oh, I was almost in one.
yeah. These places are usually safe though. Oh, the
No,
glorious
except for
C4.
that one though. I remember the one.
Oh
one where
yeah,
you-
well you got the thermal goggles now.
Oh,
So you don't have to. You actually pick those up.
I thought there were
before-
supposed to be guys in here. Oh, you know what?
Yeah, it's.
you know what
it's
it was?
after. Yeah, it was after.
Last time I went down here first,
Oh.
so I had to fight him, and then I had to fight him anyways.
Go full up on SOCOM.
Okay, that's good. So yeah, that's what that was. Don't use those in the boss fight.
Yeah, yeah.
We
It's like,
learned the hard
It's
way
rigged
on
with
that.
explosives. And he tosses a grenade.
Well, I didn't mean to.
You still didn't do the middle ones.
The middle ones.
Yeah. Layer 2.
There's only 2.
Oh. What?
There's only 2 sets, not 3.
Oh yeah, it's level 2 key that you, whatever.
Okay.
Alright,
I think
now to remember where to plant the C4.
one here.
That's a grenade.
Okay. Nope, that plants more C4. Okay. What did it say? Oh, okay.
Circle to detonate. But it detonates them sequentially.
Well, that would probably come in handy. See, I knew there was some shit going on in here. Look at that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's SOCOM ammo and you're full up.
Well, it's gonna be good to know. But yeah, I don't know. I'm. Well, I don't know. I know a lot of people are just irritated with the way wrestling is right now, and I don't blame them. It just seems like things are
A lot
so
of the cool stuff
obvious.
is happening in NXT. That's like,
Well, there's NXT, there's Lucha Underground, which I know you've
Yeah.
seen 1 or 2 episodes
but
of.
still,
It's
that was
fantastic.
amazing.
It's like wrestling fans are, and I've heard this from someone. Wrestling fans are like the easiest fans to please. Just try, put forth minimal effort, and the wrestling fans will eat it up. And that's not saying that they're stupid. It's just saying,
Yeah,
I mean, it's easy to...
We're fans because we're fans.
Yeah, it's easy. I can watch the bad and the good and get entertained
It's
by it.
botchamania.
Right, or like, that horrible 1982 Terry the Spider versus,
with his kidney-based offense.
right, Jumpin' Jeff Farmer. See, I love stuff like that, but, what they're doing now is just, it's like insulting.
It's just...
Like, I mean, at least with
He's just getting too old, man.
At least with the Great Khali retiring, the dance segments seem to have gone down, and that I know
Hey,
you.
man, I like the Great Khali.
Really?
Yeah, man.
All right.
I mean, I don't know how I feel about his dance segments, but
I mean, he can't
he's-
move. His knees look like they're gonna break. Is that the spot?
yeah, they're both spots, remember?
Well,
But Revolver's north.
north. Oh, because the spot's there, right? Because I don't need that. I can just put the one here.
Yeah.
The great. Really, really.
Really. Now switch over to your rations so that you auto heal,
It's fantastic.
and then get out. You remember that you have like a grenade out right now.
Right, I'll fix that.
Will you?
Probably not.
Am I too late?
But like, this week on Raw, R-Truth and Dean Ambrose had a match, and afterwards R-Truth was doing his dancing thing, and he invited Dean Ambrose to
Don't
dance
worry,
with him.
I'm
Now,
here to save you.
that wasn't as irritating to me as it probably should have been, because I'm like, well, Dean Ambrose, he's off, he's nuts, he's unhinged, the lunatic fringe, John. But, so yeah, I guess to me it kind of makes sense. Like, yeah, he's a little crazy, so some random dude's like, dance with me. Like, yeah,
Why not?
Right. But it's
I
still...
brought my breakaway pants just for the occasion.
It's still childish bullshit. And it's unnecessary. I mean, I don't think that WWE needs to make their products all, like, rated M for mature, TVM, whatever it is.
Yeah, because then we get Attitude Era again.
But, like, you don't need that. It seems like a lot of fans are just like, yeah, bring back the Attitude Era. That's not even necessary. Not at all. And I actually don't think that would be what they need. I just think what they need is not what we get. Just make it different.
Boss
Uh-oh. Here we go. Okay, so his bullets ricochet.
Yeah.
I did remember. You were wrong. So I know you were gonna talk about. Apparently, people are trying to cure anal bleach. Or trying to cure
That thing with
autism.
parents deciding the cure for autism is bleach enemas.
Well,
I just don't even know how you like come to that conclusion where it's like, oh, there's something wrong with my child's mind.
well, I had a,
Let me shove bleach up their butthole.
Well, I had a segue between that and wrestling, and it was one of the worst things I heard as of late. It was a couple of years ago, but one of the commentators, got beat up by one of the wrestlers or something like that, and later on, they were doing like an update on that guy, and one of the commenters, Michael Cole, said the guy was suffering. One of his injuries was anal bleeding. Like, are you fucking kidding me? You really want to, of all the things.
Let's just advertise the rectal fissure
It just,
that is WWE.
It was just weird.
I mean, like, you know, like, I get that that's a legit injury. It's like, you know, it's like, oh, crap.
Yeah, but
you know.
that's not funny. It's just weird. Ooh,
You just ran right into that one.
I didn't run into it. He guessed that one.
Oh,
One bullet at a time.
the first time that I tried this fight,
He was like, he was just like hiding there, and it's just,
evil laugh.
yeah, like I could very obviously see him. It's just like, oh shit.
The first time that I tried this fight, I thought that you had to go into first person or whatever.
Oh, I
Or
bet that.
not first person, because this game doesn't even have that, I don't think.
Well, you've got like the view, but that's not.
Yeah, but like the aiming, you have to like go into the aiming to hit him. Like I didn't know about the, you know, if you're facing the right direction, your bullets will find a way.
Right. Yeah. It's,
Which I think is a pretty good system for what is essentially a top-down game like this.
you know, I take back what I said earlier about this being like first-ish time. I played this once at a like GameStop.
Yeah, I think you told me that when we very first put this in.
Yeah, I played
were-
like the first mission, and I just remember being, you know, I mean, I was not a gamer until like 8 or 9, so like I had no idea what I was doing. But yeah, so parents are bleaching their kids' buttholes to cure autism.
Leech enemas. And they've got like forums and stuff about, you know, all the like most correct techniques. I mean, like, all right, guys,
Putting
like
anything-
homeopathy and like crystals and stuff. Like, at the very least, that's non-invasive, you know. Like my mom was big into that for a long time.
Well, like alternative medicine.
Yeah, I mean, she still works at a place, but like, she was like having us go for these like sessions where we'd sit in front of this machine that was basically just like a neon and copper wire light show,
Yeah.
and it was supposed to like rejuvenate your soul or something. They had like a really badly painted rendering of Yoda in the little room where you had to sit, so you're supposed to like contemplate the Force or whatever.
Really.
Yeah, I have no idea. It was really strange.
Oh shit. Oh no.
Oh, get him! Get him! Oh, you were so boned.
Yeah.
So boned.
Damn.
Oh, quick! Oh,
Ah.
he quicked faster than you. This game would be so much better with QTEs.
Oh no, I mean, I don't think that. I mean, I like the fact that this game is hard. I mean, and see, and that's something else. You know, the gaming industry, which we're not by any means game journalists, but you know, I think the game industry would do better if they remember that. You know, people remember games like this. Oh, and hey, this time I won't stand so close to the C4 because if I hadn't done that,
Don't stand so close to me. That was awful at the end.
that was okay. But I think I would have had enough health if I didn't fuck that up.
Yeah.
So,
And having the pistol out just from the beginning.
all right, so let's try this again. I think I'm just gonna skip the dialogue this time.
Yeah. We've seen this before. But where?
I'm not hiding though.
That's creepy. Why are you sexually abusing the bullets like that?
What'd he say?
He said he makes the bullets go where he wants.
They
Like,
shouldn't control the bullets. They should be allowed to go wherever they choose.
yeah, be free. Be like Russian bullets.
Oh! Cock blocked by the pillar.
Oh, the long silver bullet slamming into a well-greased chamber.
Well, I mean, I've heard the phrase gun porn before.
Okay, it's a magical place.
Ooh. Oh, let's see, where is he? You know, I probably shouldn't. I accidentally took that one. I should probably wait until I'm down.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so crappy. Come on, okay. Yeah, it's not the game. I just...
Just the way the boss fight's going.
Yeah, when you have no one to blame.
But yourself.
Right.
Sucking it old school. With a vacuum.
There we go.
Suck on that, Ocelot!
I shot you one time, bitch. I think he actually shot Baker because he couldn't get a good shot on me. I didn't know that was a thing, but I think it might
Yeah,
be.
well, I mean, he has his own life thing.
Yeah, I noticed that, and I was actually curious
It's,
because
it's in case... I think it's more in case you shoot him.
but I don't know if the bullet that... I wonder if I just chase him.
Yeah, until he tries to... Oh, yeah, he can reload him. He's a real American
That's how you
cowboy.
know he's a boss character. He can do something slightly different than the
None of the game mechanics allow.
no, something slightly different than like the enemies.
You mean like making bullets ricochet twice?
Oh yeah, I guess he's got that skill too, but no one noticed that.
You know, it's the reloading at a full sprint that's really gotten him up in the ranks within Foxhound.
You know, that actually would be pretty damn impressive. I can't do it, I know for sure.
Yeah, I guess with a revolver, that's
I mean, I guess if I had a speed reloader.
Yeah, but if you look, he's not. They go in one at a time.
Oh yeah, he's probably using a single action.
Yeah,
Which
full
actually,
single action army, greatest firearm ever made.
I don't know about that.
Well, that's his line.
Well, I don't know. This is my first time. Unless he probably already said it, which he probably did. I probably just didn't see it. No! Wasted 3 shots.
That's okay.
Is it though? So if I'm guessing if I trip 1,
They all go.
yeah, it's not like, it's like, oh, we gave him a health bar.
Yeah, the health bar is for if you accidentally shoot him. Not if you accidentally set off one of the C4.
Well, I got enough life. Now the question is I just got to make sure not to waste these bullets. So, I don't know what I'm more excited for right now. The Deadpool movie being made, or...
I'm actually kind of terrified of that.
Really?
There's just so much potential for it to go wrong. You know what I mean?
There is, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, it's Deadpool, like, I don't know, I can kind of handle Deadpool being, like, really lowbrow and, like, I don't know, like South Park funny or whatever, because I feel...
But the thing that worries me is that it's going to be, you know, Michael Bay.
Well, he's not producing it, though.
Yeah, but, you know, that kind of
Ooh, I
just
think I'm
like...
gonna get him this time.
Good. But that kind of just like, oh, well, how many, like, explosions and decapitation, you know, close-ups can we squeeze into the film?
Well, just...
When I mean, like, I don't know, I think Deadpool at his funniest is when he's bored. You know?
Really? Okay, so I guess I just couldn't shoot him there for whatever reason. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think they don't. I don't think they're gonna have to try as hard with him as some people might want to think.
Yeah.
I really don't. I mean, I'll probably be, unless they do a really bad job. I mean, just with his kind of character, it's like, what do you expect?
Yeah, it's either going to be brilliant or it's going to be literally the worst thing anyone has ever seen.
I mean, as long as it's better than like the 1980s Captain America movie, which if you haven't seen, it's...
I know better than that. We've seen Down and Dirty Duck. That has fulfilled my quota for bad movies forever.
I like bad movies, but the Captain America movie is literally one of those ones where it's like, it's so bad. It's
bad.
It's not even.
Did you get him?
No.
4 bullets.
Shit, I'm sure.
Oh, got him.
I mean, I know I got the life to do it this time, but it's just now I know I don't have the bullets.
Yeah, you took
Yeah.
one too many snapshots early on.
Ugh, and the guy moaning in the middle is just... Yeah, he is not helping any...
Well, it's for some reason I'm reminded of Dark Souls and the oddly sexual taken damage noises.
You know, my girlfriend actually said that. She was over on the couch one time watching something on TV, and I was playing Dark Souls, and she was just like, "Is he being hurt or pleasured?" And I'm like, you know, with as much damage as he takes, you know, I'm sure if you guys see me playing this, you can imagine how good I am at Dark Souls. So she said the same thing. And I agree. It's especially, it's the one when, I think when he like falls off of height or something, he just goes like, oh, it's oh. So yeah. All right. That's a lot of that. My dad brought me a bloomin' onion today at work. Apparently, my sister has some friends that are living with the two of them, and to really thank, I think they pay rent, but they wanted to like thank him and my sister extra special, so they took him out to Outback Steakhouse. So I was just sitting at work in my office, and also my dad pulls up, and he just brings me a bloomin' onion. And I gotta say, surprise bloomin' onions are pretty damn nice.
That does kind of sound like
Can
the
you
best
talk?
one.
Who are you?
The best bloomin' onions
The DARPA chief told me.
was when I worked at Guitar Center, like, you know, 10 years ago. And everybody in that worked there with me, I worked the front door, everybody would like pitch in like a buck or two, and on my break, or on somebody's break, we would run up and get one. Now we couldn't have food like in the store except for in the break room or like up there with me. So they would leave the bloomin' onion with me, and I would basically just eat the whole thing,
Surgical implants in my
which, you
brain.
know, was nice.
Implants.
Kind of like a psychic insulation.
Working at Guitar Center, that was a trip.
Even the DARPA
Good
chief.
grief.
But the DARPA chief said Mantis got his code by reading his mind.
I remember I had this person call one time because we were also in charge of the phone,
In that case, how did they
and
get your code?
he just he calls up, and you know, and this was down in Lexington, Kentucky at the time, and I get this call, he's a real southern sounding guy, and he just says, "Y'all got them playing guitars?"
Every second of
You know, and I'm like,
What happened to your arm?
"What?"
he broke it.
And I'm thinking
like
like,
you're
what's he
more
mean,
than
like a
human now.
banjo?
His was sliced
I mean,
off.
acoustic guitar, you know. I'm thinking, because I know he's not talking about the Dimebag Darrell custom edition, you know, shredder guitar. And he's just like, no, you know, them good old playing guitars where you just get down and you play them. And I'm like, what? What do you mean?
Told you I was here to
And well, I mean, I didn't say that. There's all the customer service stuff. Like,
Yeah.
can you please describe to me?
Please
what you're-
specify the nature of your medical emergency.
He didn't know. He just kept saying playing guitar, and the dude sounded too old. I mean, I don't think it was anyone fucking with us, but I mean, I guess it could have been, but it didn't sound that way. I mean, and
You should have just said, well, why don't you come down and...
I did. I told him, I'm like, you're more than welcome to come down and view our wares.
I'm not gonna let these maniacs start a war today.
Yeah.
Our stringy, mahogany wares.
Yeah, I mean, most of the guitars here are, in fact, for playing.
What? Who does that?
Were there ones that were not?
Well, there was this brand, and it probably still exists. I don't know. I don't really keep up with that. It was Paul Reed Smith, and they were, like, more expensive than Gibson's top-of-the-line stuff. Like, they started at, like, $3,000. And no one ever bought one the whole time I worked there. I mean, people bought plenty of Gibson, and then they were probably great guitars. I think I might have tested one out a few times. And they
That's
look
one of
nice.
those, like...
She's green, but as tough as they
We
come.
just as musicians subscribe to a whole different like thing with that,
Kodak.
But
It's like, yeah, you can get like an $800 guitar or whatever. It's like, but
I'm sure she still has it.
and an $800 guitar is great.
yeah, but it's like you can get good sound out of a junker too,
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, to me, anybody I guess I would get that would either be a real professional that like knew exactly what they were wanting, or like the same kind of guy that buys a, just a rich guy that buys a Harley Davidson because he wants to be a biker, but
and never learns to ride it.
wants to go to the shooting, wants to get a gun, so he buys like a $4,000, what are the M16s? What do they call the civilian ones? AR-15. Yeah, AR-15s. Gets all the tactical stuff, so it looks
Why
cool.
have the AR-15 when you can have Kalashnikov?
Oh, I mean, yeah, but that's our point. Like,
Yeah.
he goes to the shooting range. He's got like a flashlight, tactical scope on. It's like, dude, you're at the gun range.
Turn of the millennium.
But Mataxco.
Adam, when we went to the gun range, as I was saying this weekend, he shot a Mosin for the first time, and he loved like the whole, because mine's kind of, I got a thing loose on the where the bullets are held. It's not a magazine because it's like it might be.
Yeah.
It doesn't come out.
Well, I mean, a box magazine is a box magazine.
Is that where the bullets don't, where the magazine doesn't come out?
Well, no, the magazine is wherever you hold the bullets.
Okay.
Removable magazines
okay.
are new. It was always like put them on a stripper clip and shove them in.
Well, before we went to the range, I forgot, there was a screw loose on that. That means if I put more than one bullet in it at a time, there's like a bottom door on that pops out, and all the bullets fall on the floor. Well, I forgot to screw that back in. So what we did is we just would load it one at a time, and he loved the fact that he could, this is a little jam, you be rough with a Mosin, you can smack the bolt, push it hard if you need to. He'd never, I guess, he used a rifle where you can just really, bang it until it works.
He never went to scouts. He never really got any experience shooting. It's totally plausible that his Walther is literally the first gun he's ever fired.
That's probably... You remember when we were in, like, middle school, he used to talk about how, like, shooting any gun over, like, I don't know, a 22 or a 9mm could, like, break your wrist. He had that, like, really horrible mindset of, like, how bad recoil is.
Yeah.
I mean, recoil is pretty bad if you're firing, like, a Mosin. But, firing his Walther, if you're an experienced shooter and you can't put a grouping within at least a foot, then you might really want to practice.
Yeah.
Or something.
I get the feeling that he does practice, but
Bribes.
I don't know if he's trying to save money or whatnot. I mean, the targets were only 35 cents a piece, but he used one target the entire time. How are you supposed to get better if you're just shooting at the same target the whole time? You need to, like, practice groupings and stuff.
What's that?
Well, let's call it an episode on this. See how badly it turned out. So, alrighty. When this cutscene runs out, which I guess
Colonel, are you listening?
I guess it will.
Now he's dead too.
If you liked what you heard,
Don't lie to me.
by all
It looks
means,
like another heart attack.
subscribe. We're not gonna
Poison?
put
Well,
ads
there
or
are lots of
anything on
drugs that
this.
can
It's
cause a
not
heart
from
attack in
trying
large
to make
doses.
money or
For
become
example, potassium
internet
chloride or
celebrities.
We
Any
won't
shit
be able
like
to
that.
tell
might
without
put
doing an
ads on it
autopsy.
eventually.
Snake,
For
I
what?
want you and Meryl to work
I don't know,
together
getting better equipment,
trust
stuff
her?
like that.
more than you
Well,
can
you
trust
know,
me.
I don't
Get
know.
in contact with her.
But the point of this is not to be
Snake,
like,
there's
oh
a lot
yeah,
of
we're the
electrical
next big
interference
thing.
coming from
It's
We
It
don't
should be
care
okay
about
if you do
that.
burst
If you want to
transmission
hear
like us,
two
but
retards
normal
talk about
transmission is
stupid
probably
shit,
impossible.
then
Try
and
moving away
fail
from that
miserably
area.
at playing video games, that's what you're gonna be in store for. 'Cause that's about as good as it's gonna get.
Remember Fox
Maybe
Hound?
after this we'll
No.
play something
Are
easier,
you sure?
and I'll
Yes,
probably
no one
do.
like
We'll
that,
probably
like
do
you.
just as bad.
Is that right?
Snake, I'm counting.
Alrighty, Snake, they're counting on us. Okay, life goes up.
dick goes down.
Yep, episode over.
Well, no, save.
Well, they don't need to see me save.
I need to see you save.
Fair enough. How do you save?
Oh my god. You call memory?
The dark.
No, not you. I don't want to. I never want to talk to you. Hey, it's been like 2 weeks
Memory.
since we tried this.
Mei
Mei
Ling.
Ling. Oh, because circle is select.
Snake, you can't use your
Oh,
radar in that
Snake
area.
Chan,
There's
you
some
want
kind
to
of
save on
electronic
me?
jamming coming from there.
Okay.
I wonder what it is. Anyway, be careful.
Save.
Greens. I like it's just save or don't save. But it's just like save or do not save. Okay. Well, that took way longer than I probably should have, but
Be
okay.
careful, Snake.
Yeah, I will be careful. Okay.